at his lab, and in less than 1 month, his team tested more than 150,000 COVID-19 samples by using RT-PCR. And he has also received prestigious UK ERI and UOU Indo-US research grant at Birbal Sahni Institute of Palaeosciences, and he has so many publications. That is, he is the peer review journals of 32. He was working in science and cell and nature genetic various journals, and his career, education and employment career. At present, we know that he is a scientist D category in Birbal Sahni Institute of Palaeosciences, Lucknow. Earlier, he worked ancient DNA lab at Birbal Sahni Institute of Palaeosciences, and he was a postdoctoral research fellow at CSIR CCMB, Hyderabad, and he worked with Dr. Nagarjuna. At present, he is the CCMB director, and he has he has won many fellowship awards. Among these, Venkatachala Gold Medal was the highest one, and he was awarded Young Scientist Award in the 36th National Conference on Indian Society of Human Genetics. So, at present, he is also supervising the research work, and he was a co-supervisor PhD students at the University of Chicago, USA, and there are n number of publications. The list goes on, and almost he has published 36 papers, and he attended some 25 conferences. So today we have a high-profile scientist with us. So I cordially welcome you, sir. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Niraj, scientist, for a brief message about this workshop. Good morning, students, faculties, and guests on dais. I started my journey working on megalithic burials with Dr. Milton in 2017. When I was with CCMB and I was about to move and to start my independent group in BSIP Lucknow. And when I visited here, that was a very unique time when Dr. Milton took me to the sites, and it was not a sampling trip, but it was a fun trip. All the students were with us, and we were going there like a camping, and then we enjoyed a lot. And in fact, we have also worked on the samples that Professor Milton has excavated on the site. And then I have got very keen interest working on megalithic site in South India. Dr. Milton was the first person who has initiated this program, and he developed my team in this area. And he is so passionate. He calls me very often, and then he asks for the results. I have provided AMS dates, and then he is behind me for the DNA results. But unfortunately, we don't have much data to conclude any remarkable statement about the picking of megalithic sites. Going back to my history, my background, I started my journey as a PhD scholar in Hyderabad. I joined Dr. Lalji Singh and Dr. Pungraj group, and I started working on human diseases using the molecular data. And after 2 years, I started that this is not a work field. Why not to start looking into the deep population history of South Asia, because we all are so diverse. You know, like we are about 100 people sitting in this classroom, and we have genetic diversity, more or less 2 European countries, all Europeans. We have that much of diversity. And this diversity give us an opportunity to explore in many dimensions. We can use this diversity to understand the mechanism of gene, to understand the targets of many drugs and to understand the mechanism of cancer. So many things you can use this diversity to understand the basic mechanism. That's why I adopted this field as my sole research career, and I'm looking forward to work with you all in different dimensions. And in fact, indeed, I will tell that I would like to inform you that this common region will be our next core region to initiate this research, and we'll use this your college as a core center to understand the diversity of entire South Africa. So thanks one to all, and looking forward to interact with you post lunch sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable information about the research. And now I invite Dr. B. Ravishankar, Assistant Professor of Zoology, for a brief introduction about our keynote address, Dr. Manasa, Raghavan.
Good morning. I am proudly introducing Dr. Manasa Raghavan, who is working as an assistant professor in the Department of Human Genetics, University of Chicago. She completed her BSc Honours in University of Toronto, Canada, and completed her Master's in Oxford University and completed PhD in Denmark. She has 24 publications to her credit in reputed journals. She has contributed for 4 book chapters. She has 19 fellowships and awards. She contributed for 5 facts. She presented 4 posters. She started her teaching from year 2008. She mentored 3 postdoctoral researchers and many graduates and undergraduate students. She worked as academic reviewer for reputed journals and books. She did university and community services for 2 decades. Actually, it takes an entire session to spell out of her distinguished biodata, but keeping in view of her precious lecture, I like to make it short. With this brief introduction, I invite our renowned guest, Manasa Raghavan. Thank you.
Well, what can I say? I want to start by humbly thanking all of you for having our entire team. It's such an honor to stand here, and I think I'm most thankful that you have welcomed us so warmly. Just to see all these, the flowers, the smiling faces of all the students. I think I was feeling very sleepy in the morning, but this has just woken me up. All your energy and your welcome. So thank you very much. I think just a very short introduction to how I landed in this field, much like my colleague Dr. Niraj has his own trajectory. For me, I think, as you heard from my biodata, I am myself a migrant all my life. I was born in India, but I grew up in various places. I've lived in about 8 or 9 different countries, so I feel like I myself, migrating through different cultures, and I get to observe different cultures and their beauty. And so that sort of drew me into this field to understand really what makes us humans inherently, so rich, culturally rich, genetically rich. I couldn't become a successful archaeologist and historian myself, like Dr. Kristen, so I took the genetics path instead. And now, it's my pleasure to collaborate with archaeologists such as Dr. Kristen and many others in the world. And so I'm very, very excited to talk a little bit about the research, particularly after the lunch session. And I invite all the young scholars here, because you are the next generation. Please don't be shy. Ask us as many questions. Use our experience today. And even in the future, once we go away, you have our email ID. So please feel free anytime, any career advice, any specifics about the biological science research. We are very, very happy to share that knowledge with you. Very, very excited. And as Dr. Niraj said, I think one of our main interests and intentions to come here was to interact with you. But secondary, of course, the research projects are also extremely important. So that's one way for us to become close to you, to learn from you. At the same time, I think also as we develop these new projects here in Khammam, particularly through your institution, I think a lot of the students will get new opportunities to engage themselves and lead many of these projects. And so hopefully through these interactions, some training can be initiated. We can learn from you, you can learn from us, and I think this is the start of a beautiful journey together. So I think in conclusion I'll say, let's consider this a start, but we have a long way to go together. So let's do this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam, for your wonderful message. Now I request Dr. Sitaram Garu, VC member, for a brief message about our workshop.
సభ్యులు నమస్కారం. ఆర్కియో జెనెటిక్స్ అనే అంశం మీద ఈరోజు ఖ్యాతిగాంచినటువంటి శాస్త్రవేత్తలు, renowned scholars and scientists are there. We must appreciate the initiative took by the Department of History, Microbiology and other zoology and botany departments of it. Niraj garu చెప్పారు, హ్యూమన్ పాపులేషన్ హిస్టరీస్ని స్టడీ చేయడంలో ప్రఖ్యాతి గాంచిన నలుగురు శాస్త్రవేత్తలలో మనం బీర్బల్ సాహ్ని పేరు చెబితే ఒళ్ళు పులకరిస్తుంది. పేలియంటాలజీలో భారతదేశంలో స్టడీస్లో ఏ అవకాశము లేని రోజుల్లో ఉత్త షెడ్స్లో ఆయన పరిశోధనలు సాగించారన్న విషయం తెలుసుకుంటే ఈ వర్క్షాప్ యొక్క లక్ష్యాన్ని పరిపూర్తిగా మీరు ఉపయోగించి బీర్బల్ సాహ్ని గుర్తొస్తారు. యు ఆర్ వెరీ ఫార్చునేట్ ఎనఫ్ టు హ్యావ్ ఎస్ అ గ్రేట్ who is working in the Birbal Sahni Institute of Palaeoscience. After this workshop, the perspective anta kuda martundani nanukuntunna. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now I invite Dr. J. Assistant Professor of Microbiology for vote of thanks for this section.
It is my pleasure to say vote of thanks for this session. Knowing science through history, knowing history through science is, the name itself is one of the most unique way to know science and history. So we were very privileged to have this workshops here to know the science and history in a different perspective. So on this regard, I would like to thank our beloved principal, Dr. Nagarjuna Garu, for his earnest support towards organizing this workshop. I'd like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Niraj Garu, scientist, our distinguished guest, Dr. Nagarjuna Garu, research affiliate, our keynote addressee, Dr. Manasa Garu, for your introductory words regarding the workshop Archaeo Genetics. I'd like to thank our convener, the workshop convener, Dr. K. John Milton Garu, for his diligent efforts towards organizing this workshop. I'd like to thank Dr. Sitaram Garu for your kind words towards this workshop. Finally, I would like to thank the staff and students because without your effort, we were unable to express our gratitude for your constant support for organizing this workshop. And finally, I'd like to thank the media for your coverage, because without media, it is not, it will not go to public. So you're the way, you're the messenger towards passing the information regarding this workshop. So with this, we conclude this inauguration session. So let's go for tea break, and after 5 minutes, we will start our next session. Thank you for this opportunity.